We're here today with Brad Underwood, Managing Director of newly listed battery metals explorer, Galileo Mining. Brad, thank you for your time.
Thanks, pleasure to be here, Colin.
So Brad, can you tell us a little more about the company Galileo Mining?
Galileo was founded in 2003 as a private exploration company by Mark Creasy. In 2017, we decided to list the company, and we've since done that successfully. Mark still owns 31% of the company, and we've brought on a number of other significant shareholders onto the register. And what the IPO has allowed us to do is to focus on the project development and take it to that next level. So at our Norseman Cobalt project, we have over 20,000 tonnes of contained cobalt and 106,000 tonnes of contained nickel. We are actively exploring, and our first rig will be on site at the end of June. We have a second rig turning up in July, and what that means is that we'll have substantial news flow until the end of the year.
Having successfully raised 15 million in the IPO, how will these funds be spent?
We'll be spending the majority of our funds on the Norseman Cobalt project, as that is why shareholders invested with us. So our investors want to see the project advance towards mining. They want to see our resource base increased, and they want to see the metallurgical test work completed. We aim to achieve both these goals through the careful use of our funds, both on the exploration drilling and the metallurgical test work. We've also earmarked some funds for the exploration of our Fraser Range project. This is a greenfields area, very prospective for nickel and cobalt, that is virtually untouched by modern exploration.
So the company has some significant investors on its register, including Independence Group. What does this mean for the company?
Our major investors have demonstrated their belief in our company by putting their money on the table. We aim to provide a good investment return over the medium to long term. We believe our large shareholders recognise that fact. When it comes to our larger shareholders, what they bring to the company is a stability which allows us to focus on the development of the project and to let the day-to-day market fluctuations take care of themselves.
What do Galileo Mining investors have to look forward to over the next 6 months?
With our initial drilling program scheduled to begin at the end of June, we'll start to see a number of exploration results come in from that time onward. Those exploration results will feed into resource updates. And of course, we are very optimistic that our exploration target of 10 to 20 million additional tonnes, JORC compliant additional tonnes, will be realised over that time frame. On the development side, we have our metallurgical test work program that's ongoing, and the results from that test work will feed into the scoping study. What Galileo shareholders have to look forward to are the results that are going to come through, and we believe that the exploration drilling, the resource updates, and the metallurgical test work each have the ability to be significant value drivers for the company.
So Brad, what is your view on the cobalt market in terms of demand and supply side challenges?
Cobalt is a highly concentrated commodity, both from its source in the DRC, where most of the world's cobalt comes from, through to the 3 companies that control nearly half of the global trade. And then on the demand side, we see nearly 60% of cobalt going into battery manufacture, and those batteries are going to feed the increasing demand for electric vehicles around the world. Any market that has seen the demand growth similar to the cobalt market will see prices rise quickly. What we haven't seen yet is any change in price due to the underlying structure of the market itself, and that's the concentrated side of the market. So in our view, long-term high cobalt prices are sustainable due to the increasing cobalt demand, but also due to the underlying structure of the market itself. Galileo shareholders are ideally positioned to benefit from increasing cobalt demand and from the increasing use of electric vehicles as battery technologies become commonplace throughout the world. Galileo Mining has the funds, the work programs, and the management expertise to drive value for shareholders on both our Norseman and Fraser Range projects.
With cash in the bank and an aggressive exploration program at your Norseman and Fraser Range projects, it's exciting times ahead for Galileo Mining. Thank you very much for your time today, Brad.
Pleasure to be here.